Oh boy, oh boy. Last time we recruited some people. Uh we recruited Jack at the from the uh penal facility, which was a whole mess. We also went to Warlord Okir's facility, which was also a mess. And we haven't figured out what we're going to do about Tank Baby. uh, we saw Captain Anderson, who told us not to trust Cerberus and also reinstated our uh, Spectre status. And we ended shortly after going to the Horizon colony and dealing with the collectors there who had been in the process of taking the colonists there. Well, yeah, they were in the process. I remember we saw people in stasis there, and at the end of it all, we encountered Caden, who was pretty upset that we were working for Cerberus, and it was basically like, "Peace out," which was pretty upsetting, and so a little bit of a departure from where I normally go immediately at the beginning of these streams. I couldn't stop thinking about that last scene, and I shared this on Twitter, but I know not everybody who watches the stream goes to Twitter, but I couldn't stop thinking about that scene, and so I wrote a little piece of fic. And I'm just gonna read that little fic, this little scene that I wrote. So this is like immediately after the events on Horizon, after that encounter with Caden, sort of deal. Uh, let me try not to get too embarrassed reading my own writing here. Okay. From nearly the moment Amaria Shepherd awoke, he was on her mind. After the fog began to bleed away at the edges and she wasn't actively fighting for her life, when she had a moment to ask these people she was shackled to her big question, she did. Where is Caden Olenko now? Everyone she asked the question to through the weeks, from crew to counselor to elusive man, their answers were similar and infuriatingly dissatisfying. She pushed aside her frustration, her fear, her doubt, focused on the mission. Fuck. What a mess. What a fucking mess. Collectors stealing people from remote colonies, her own self back from the dead due to a dark organization's funding and research. Only a few people around her she felt she could trust. Thank fuck Archangel turned out to be Garrus. She didn't know what she would do without having him at her back. But still the question was ever present in her mind. Where is Caden Lenko now? She tried not to hope it had been too long. The world had changed while she slept. They couldn't. And yet when she saw his face again, her heart leapt. Hurt as she was by it, she understood his anger. She only had to find the right words, had to make him see. Caden and Amaria stand together in her quarters. The look on his face, so full of love and tenderness, pulls her to him, and she wraps her arms more tightly around him. Time seems to slow as his words fill the space, fill her. Maria, you make me feel human. She can't find the words that feel adequate to tell him that he feels like coming home for the first time. Instead, she kisses him softly and says, "Stay with me tonight." Alone in her quarters on the new Normandy, Maria lets out a shaky sigh, covering her face in her hands. He deserves more than what he thinks has happened, she thinks. If only I could make him see. But I don't know how. I was dead. What am I now? The Alliance used me, then the Council, now Cerberus. Some people think I have so much power, but I'm just fucking trying to live and hurt as few people as I can in the process. So many people trying to manipulate me, and I still want to fucking save them all. Laying back on the bed, she throws the blanket over her head. Maybe she'll get lucky and this is all just a bad dream. Maybe he'll be beside her again when she wakes up. If only. So yeah, I was sad when I wrote that and thinking about that scene. And yeah, just wanted to share that little bit. And now we are going to jump into the actual game. So, here we go. Now she's awake. Let's read our messages.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
Uh-huh.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
Well, maybe if we can get some proof, it'll lend some validity to what we're doing.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground in a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Jeez, Pete. Title, untitled. From, error, invalid sender name. Hey Shepard, heard I have you to thank for getting out of purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? You did take a shot at me though on my way out, so I have to kill you. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that you let anyone hurt you, they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending you now, though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. I do not remember this person. To Shepard, from Cerberus Information Processing. We're aware that your old friend Liara Tassani has been hunting for the Shadow Broker for several years. We wouldn't mind helping her in that hunt, given the broker's past for working with the broker's past work for the collectors. We recently uncovered some information that might give Liara a lead on where to find the Shadow Broker's base of operations, but unfortunately she doesn't have much faith in Cerberus intel. If you'd visit Ilium and pass it on to her as a gesture of goodwill, we'd appreciate it. Oh boy, oh boy. I already looked at all these. Alright. Fishes! Eat your food! Okay, bye. Let's go.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I guarantee you're lying to me. You lied. You're a lying lie face. Oh God, there's so many. You need to talk to people? Oh, snap. More things on Ilium. Oh, these are all on Ilium. Well, not all, but... I want to do this one. But yes. Okay, I guess I'll actually go talk to Jacob. Is that on this floor? I can't remember. Yes. Hello.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
What's up?
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue.
Hello,
Shepard,
kitten.
that ship went missing 10
You can't get in
years
my
ago.
lap.
I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Oh.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Let's give it a go. Draconis. Everybody needs something.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
Well, she can fucking wait. Hi, B. I always forget how this game works. Meh. This way.
We do not have enough fuel to travel any significant distance.
Hi. Give me. Gas. Gimme. Where we going? Yeah.
Anomaly detected.
Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scan yields far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an yet unexplored garden world. Those little side missions the characters give you are some good stuff. Yeah. I have to clean my house after being sick because of the booster. Those side effects knocked me off my socks and now there's too many dishes. Aw, I'm sorry, B. I hope you're feeling better. Dishes suck. Yeah.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
What? white. Confused. What do you want from me?
Launching probe. Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away.
White indicator. Oh, I see.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
I have points. Goodness. Yes. You get nothing. It's fine. You're good. Okay. Nobody told me I was going to the tropics.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Now I need to remember how to use the controls. How do I play? Because I was playing Dragon Age last night.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
It's a mess.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Why this?
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Seems bad.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown.
Oh, that glitch
This beacon has
effect.
been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Is that Bowie? Is there anything else over there first? Oh. Yeah. Let's check both. Yeah. I don't know where to go. I'm indecisive. Hello.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
I guess maybe I should have brought Morden with me. He probably would have an idea.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
God, this one. No. No, no. No.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Hello, kitten. You cannot get in my lap. No. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh. Yeah. Inaccessible. Inaccessible. Now I move on. What am I gonna find?
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Charge him up! Nice trip!
What? You gotta be like that. Scares me.
Have a nice trip.
Can you get off this cover, please?
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
I should have brought Martin with me. He would have known what to do. He's smart. He knows things.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Fella.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Either way, such a clear gender divide seems odd.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
You're cursed with his face.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
That's not the intention.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Firing a high-impact shot! His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected.
Son of a bitch.
Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision.
I mean,
My
yeah.
father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Sure. Oh no. Nah. I'm the worst. Do I even need to do that? Do I need it in order to get through? Okay. Let's try again. Use our time. Run away!
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. Up front!
Rerouting power.
Have a nice trip!
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I have no choice.
He has plenty of choices. No late to play today. On target!
Rerouting power.
Shotgun!
To the right!
Can't hide behind the rocks.
Rerouting power.
Have a nice trip!
Impact imminent. Collision proximity warning. Offline.
Come on over!
Hostile forces have engaged. That is failure.
I had to keep them busy. Distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his
Yeah,
fun.
okay.
Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Eh.
Incoming! Have a nice trip!
Impact imminent.
What else to worry about?
Gravity's wouldn't be for the hot. It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
How about you go
Throwing
fuck
people
yourself?
away. This thing is not my father.
I mean, it is. He's just